tell us who is ST? What made you become this fine fire rapper that everyone is so like into? Like, come on, boy, danga bad nak.
Ma dege ma try rek jembu la xam nga ñu ngi janga ben tay, you know. But you know, yeah, ST for me, you know, as an artist, is a representative of the people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because when I first started doing music, it was just for fun. And I would just go to the studio and say whatever.
Right.
I would talk about girls, I would talk about violence, I would talk about, you know, like unnecessarily, you know, because you know, I had a passion for music, so I wasn't really writing down, but I would go to the studio, try to, you know, put some stuff together and all that stuff. But you know, when I decided on taking it for a career, I had to make a change. You know, I had to connect with people more because, you know, the music you're doing is not for yourself.
Right.
Yeah, it's for the people. Sometimes what the people want might not be what you like. Sometimes, but in either ways, you have to create that bond and connection, you know, with your listeners out there. That's what keeps them listening to you. So I think, you know, I think that is ST, connecting with the people, being the voice of the people. I mean, representing people, basically. That's ST. Personally, okay, I am Mandinka first of all. You know what I mean? Like, I was born in Mandinka. So when I rap in Mandinka, I think that should be normal. There shouldn't be questions about that, basically, you know. But at the same time, like I said, this is actually my mother's tongue, you know. Like, and the people I spoke about representing the general people, basically. And the people you represent, I feel like if they don't get what you say, you still might not be representing them. Because they need to know he is representing us, and then they can feel like we're being represented. You know, like that. So I felt like, you know, like Gambia, okay, the population, most of the people in Gambia, you know, when it comes to tribe, is Mandinka. They are like the majority, you know. So I'm like, okay, reaching out to people in local language would be much more better in this process of representing them. Because if I flow in English and you don't get me, and there's a difference between just going to school and being able to understand rap in English too, you know. So, and I felt like, you know, through the local languages, more people I would reach more audience compared to when I rap in English, representing the same people that do not know. And I represent everybody, the local people, the poor people, yeah, exactly, you feel me, yeah, exactly, you know. And like I said, being the voice of the voiceless. So I have to do it in a way that more people can actually connect to the music. But at the same time, I am a proud Mandinka. Yes,
yeah, just switch it up a lot.
Yeah, exactly. At the same time, I felt like, you know, being able to appreciate, there's no problem in appreciating yourself to the maximum level.
Definitely.
Yes. So if I appreciate myself for who I am and where I'm from and what I do, it ain't got nothing to do with you. But you could also appreciate yourself and where you're from and what you do and what you are in the same manner that I appreciate myself.
Definitely.
Yeah, and then I would look at you especially, and you would also look at me especially, you know. So actually, you would be surprised. All my the first tracks I recorded, they were all English. No Mandinka. Really? I did a mixtape in English. It has 17 tracks with Pima, 17 songs, and it's all English. Excluding my singles that I did, at least, let's just say, you know, before then, I must have had at least 8 songs or something to 7 songs. All in English. So this Mandinka thing actually happened gradually. Like I said, when I first came, it was not about, I just had a passion. I was doing something that I love. It had nothing to do with this is what I want to be, or I'm gonna make this a career. So it was just me following my heart. So when I decided that I'm taking this seriously, I felt like if I am to take it serious, then I should take it seriously, you know, come with a difference and not just do the regular thing that everybody else does, you know. So that's actually what brought us here. Yeah, pretty much.
So how do you see the Gambian music industry? How do you feel they're supporting you? Like, do you feel comfortable doing your work? Do you feel the love? Do you really feel like Gambian people are like pushing you to get where you want to be?
I mean, support in terms
I mean,
of
sponsors in all sorts.
They've been pushing me so hard. I can't complain. Like, I'm the last person that's actually complain. Music is my life. That's the only thing I do. All the things that I have is because of music. And, you know, it's the people that actually support me to actually, you know, make all these things happen for me. So I can't really complain. I would say thank you to the fans. You know, thank you a million times for the love. And these people actually keep following. Like, I have people calling me, boy, I cannot wait for Corona, boy, to go, boy, so you can release your first song. But did you record it already? I know you record. Can I have a, you know, I'm like, yo.
It's a nice feeling.
A whole lot of times, yeah.
I know what you
so
mean.
I can feel the heat before. Mostly I get a whole lot of pressure even before I do my song. You know, before I release my songs, because people just want it to keep coming, you know, like that.
Yeah.
Exactly,
You
you
can't
know.
get enough of it.
Yeah, and it's a great feeling, you know, because it feels good being appreciated, you know. Yeah, you know, after over 7 years of doing the same thing, it becomes regular, you know. But then, you know, from the start, you know, I grew up in Brikama, you know, like, yeah, Brikama. Yeah, so it was never like, you know, where people would actually isolate themselves.
Right,
You know what I mean? We would actually go out from the morning, we're like on different stuff, you know, like we mixed up with all sorts of people, different kinds of people from different neighborhoods and all that stuff. Because if you live in certain neighborhoods, it doesn't matter how much you have, you're still gonna connect with everybody else. Yeah, exactly. So that's how it was in Brikama. So I kind of got used to, you know, the life. I was a little popular when I was going to school back then. I used to do drama. I once
really?
Yeah, I once took best actor of the year.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was
in high school?
Yeah, it was junior school.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was organized
Check you
by
out.
the PIL Nova Scotia Gambia organization, the inter-school. I actually got awarded on that one. I was doing debates by then. I was an activist. I was part of the president's award scheme, the Red Cross Society, the Scout Society. Yeah, exactly. So I was involved in a lot of things, you know. So, you know, being in front of people and being mixed up with people,
And I think
you know,
that kind of developed you as well. As
yeah, exactly. You know, it's been my thing. Although the more you go, it's like a wider pace, basically. But
Definitely.
you know, after so many years of doing the same thing, you know, you get used to it, and it's beautiful, you know. Well, you know, when I was home, I remember calling one of my friends. You know, he was at the stadium by then, you know, so I was like, boy, so how is it? He was like, boy, muli ka ko tumbo. You know, like, boy, to believe la boy, mul ko tumbo, boy, like, he kept saying the same thing, boy, you know, like, I was like, boy, damn, boy. Man, yeah, exactly, you know. So when I came to the stadium, I kind of came a little bit early. You know, like, let's just say around 1, although, like, let's just say an hour before I performed. I went all the way to the GMPC petrol station, and it was a traffic jam.
Yeah.
I couldn't go in front, I couldn't go back again. You know what I mean? And I was in my friend's car, you know, yeah, Usainu Maf, they call him Maf, I was in his car. But I didn't want to step down, because if I do, some people are going to recognize me, and then I might not even have the time to get on stage again. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So anyway, we had to manage our way. We took a reverse, then we took the back way into Bakau. Yeah, but we didn't take the highway. We had to go from hood to hood, neighborhood, all the way to the other side of the stadium. You know, the one that is facing Bakau.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was
How you managed to get
like, actually, no, we couldn't get in. We was at the gate, but too many cars in front, and they couldn't leave the gate so we can get in, because there were too many people at the same time. So they called the security, and they told us to go to Alien. Friendship, yeah.
Right.
So as we went to the Friendship gate, the security personnel went there, and then they cleared everything. But to get out of the car and to get into the stadium, bro, I felt like I did something, you know. Yeah, I felt like I did something, like, you know, when everybody is mad at you and everybody just wants to have a piece of you.
Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
People were rushing out, and you know, I had to be actually, I was running towards the actual entrance, because the amount of people there, the security cannot handle it.
Yeah.
You know, they cannot handle that, honestly, you know. Yeah, so I can say I'm not expecting a lot of people, but you know, like a whole lot more people showed up, you know. So as we managed to get in anyway, you know, and as I got there, man, I just wanted to be on stage. Yeah. And these people were, just wait a couple of minutes and stuff. I'm like, but let's do this. Buguma said that, you know, and all that stuff, you know. So, you know, that's when actually the show started. The moment I got there to the beginning of the show, it was nothing more than 15 minutes. Yeah, nothing more than 15 minutes. So it took us over 45 minutes to actually get into the stadium.
Wow.
You know, but when I came on stage,
It was a wrap.
because the view from behind and this view in front is different.
Completely.
And when you just only see lights like up in the sky and you're watching
and you see all everyone's
top,
flashlights.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I feel like people don't even get that view, you know. Like
I know
I've
what
seen
you mean.
so many videos, nice ones, I mean, but I felt like the view I was having, it was just spectacular. It was amazing, you know. And you know, it had to go the way down. It went down. I mean, the whole Gambia was literally there. And you know, this is like a next level thing for the Gambian music industry, because we are not really used to having such crowds. And if we manage to pull out such crowds, I think, you know, we should really, you know, give them what they want to make them wanna do this again, you know. So yeah.
Dula bebe sunkan, 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 dula bebe sunkan,